Back with part two. Okay, so that jury segment had me scared because they really were pushing for Vince and Morgan. Obviously, we knew Morgan, but even over Morgan. And I was like, hold on. Y'all, wait a minute. We as an audience get a 360 point of view. So we knew that it was some of it was going to come down to the speeches so that you could attribute what moves went to who, because Morgan and Vince were so intertwined with one another. Was Vince a good player? No. He lied, he cheated, he was a snake. But here's the thing, a lot of his moves he did not move or decide to do if it was not for Morgan. And Morgan was very good at, when she was not in power, being able to influence those who were in power. And that's what she did with Vince's entire game. Any decision, Vince really didn't stand on it. He had to be pushed, and that was by Morgan. It was not because of his own agency in the game. But everyone's an idiot for keeping him in this game, though. So, yes, because he should have been out. Like, y'all saw for what he was doing, and y'all still kept him in the game. That's actually crazy. So, yeah, y'all can't be too mad. But going into the speeches, going into the answering the questions, like we seen on feeds, Vince has time and time again underestimated Ashley, and this moment really showed you that. This is another Monty and Taylor situation where, yes, you can never underestimate your opponent, especially when you're going for $750,000. Like, come on. She answered those questions so clear, like I knew she would. I knew she would. Come on, Miss Lawyer. And she hit those spots that everybody needed to know and see that she had been playing this game. The girl did it. She did her thing now. And even in this point where Vince could have really owned it and said, yeah, and y'all all fell for it, I would have even respected it. But he couldn't even do that until his final speech, which he barely gave himself some credit. And see, this is why I cannot give you that you were a good player, because you don't even own the moves that you do. The only credit I would give him is he was entertaining. Now, I will say, him and Morgan, all of that, extremely entertaining. And this cast as a whole was entertaining. So I will give that to them. Kudos to them. Now, let's quickly talk about the mastermind reveal. I would have loved it if it was an announcement of a returnee season. I would have loved it because it would have been a great introduction into giving them all second chances, because you production royally screwed them over, and yet you just leaned into it more. And then it so happened that Rachel was screwed over by production yet again. Like, that was the most Big Brother thing ever. Like, okay. Come back for part 3.